Hey, do you have any plans this weekend?
Plans? Not really. Why?
Well, there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
What? Did something happen? Need some advice?
Not that. I have something important to tell you.
Oh, okay.
You should know by now. We've been dating for 3 years already. My job's gotten stable too, so you know.
Huh? You don't mean...
I've been doing a lot of thinking about what would make you happy. I want to do something that you'll always remember. Anyway, I've booked a restaurant this weekend. Please look forward to it.
Seriously? You're just gonna leave me hanging right now?
Well, there's no point in saying this now. I'll tell you properly during the dinner. Please, sit tight until then.
Fine. I'll do my best. I'm really happy, though. Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. Meeting you has made me the happiest man in the world.
You're just saying that.
Let's continue this later, okay? I'll text you the place after.
Okay, got it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you for today. I was pretty sure you were going to say yes, but I was still super nervous. Now that we're engaged, I just feel peaceful.
Thank you, too. I'm really happy. The food was amazing, too. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad. I did my research. That place seemed like a place you would definitely like.
Yeah, it was a great restaurant.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. There's more to come from now on. I'll make sure to spend my whole life taking care of you. So just be sure to stay by my side.
Okay. I'll do my best to always support you too, Pete.
Yeah, I know we've got a bright future ahead of us. First of all, we need to find a place to live. Since we've been living separately this whole time, let's talk about living together first.
Sounds good. Oh, but before that, should we meet each other's parents first?
Ah, you're right. Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself.
I'm not that different. I can't wait to live with you.
Me too. I wonder if it will turn out all right. What if you become disillusioned after we start living together?
That's impossible! It's not like I've never been to your place before. Your room is always clean, and you also cook at home, right? What's there to be worried about?
That would be nice if it were true. First things first, I have to go meet your family. I guess I have to ask your dad for your hand or something?
What the heck? Are you actually gonna ask him that?
Of course I am. I want him to like me. It's probably best I follow all the formalities.
Maybe you're right. Then make sure to say it right.
No, man, I just want to go up to everyone I see right now and tell them I'm in love and I found my future wife.
Seriously, that's embarrassing.
But it's true. I have to let people know.
You're ridiculous. Anyway, I'll talk to my parents about when they're free and get back to you.
Okay, no problem. Can't wait.
Are you free now?
Yeah, why? Did you guys decide already?
Yeah, I guess so. But it's gonna be next month. Are you okay with that?
I'm good anytime. I was actually just about to message you as well. My parents are free next weekend.
Oh. Then maybe I should visit your parents first.
That works for me. But are you sure about that? Usually the man should meet the woman's family first, right?
I don't think it really matters.
I'm okay if you're okay with it. My family doesn't care. They're easy. Besides, you've met most of my family before anyway.
That's true. But I still can't help but feel nervous. I wonder if everything will turn out okay.
Of course it will. Both my mom and dad expect us to get married at some point. I mean, we've been dating for 3 years already.
You sure?
Of course I am. My sister even told me the other day that if I let you get away, I'd never find another girl like you. She looked so serious it was almost a little awkward.
Sounds just like her.
Yeah, she says it like I'm some kind of loser or something and I could never get another girl.
Huh? What? What is that supposed to mean?
Forget about it, it's nothing.
So you think you're a hotshot, eh?
It was just a joke. You know how I'm always boasting about having a girlfriend at my company, right? Everyone knows I'm completely smitten with you.
I'm not doubting you or anything, so don't worry about it. I know you would never cheat on me, Pete. I trust you.
I appreciate that. I only have eyes for you.
Sure. Anyway, we'll go tell your parents first then. We can meet with my family next month. Sound good?
Sounds good. I'll leave it to you. Sorry I'm late. Did you get home safely?
Yeah, I'm home. Thanks for checking.
That's good. It's exactly like I told you, right? My parents welcomed you with open arms.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised. Is it normal to be that welcoming to someone that wants to marry your son? I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, my parents are pretty laid back. A little too laid back, honestly. I could have done without my dad saying you're such a saint for taking me off their hands.
You know he was just joking.
But my mom said I wasn't good enough for you. They didn't pull any punches.
That was too funny. Your sister was especially excited. She told me she couldn't wait to have a little sister. That made me really happy.
Oh yeah, well, she's always wanted a little sister. She always used to tell me that she wished I was a girl.
I can kind of imagine that.
Well, anyway, that takes care of my family. Next to get your family's approval. Then after that is finding a house together.
Sounds like a plan. Are you nervous?
Of course I am. I wonder if your dad will try to beat me up or something.
Of course not. He's not that type of parent, so don't worry. He's a worrywart, but I'm sure he will like you. He understands me the most, so there's no way he won't like you.
I hope that's true. But that doesn't stop me from being nervous.
It'll be fine. I'll be right there to help you out. So no worries.
You're right. Next month, huh? Alright, 1 month to prepare.
You'll be fine. Don't stress out about it too much.
Alright, I'll try.
Hey, what's wrong? You left so suddenly. You feeling okay?
Hey, have you been lying to me this whole time?
Lying? About what?
You never told me you didn't have a mom.
So?
You never told me. Why didn't you tell me something so important?
Huh? Wait a minute. You were gonna find out today anyway. And I'm sure I mentioned it before.
No, you didn't. Seriously, what the hell?
Stop right there. What are you talking about? It's not even that big of a deal.
I absolutely hate people that hide things from me. You were basically trying to hide the fact that you were raised by a single dad while trying to marry me, right? You're really disgusting.
What the heck? Why does it matter that I only have a dad? It has nothing to do with us getting married.
Of course it does. I've never heard of someone without both parents being worth anything at all. Not to mention only having a dad. That's like the worst type of house to grow up in.
Why would you say something like that?
The wedding's off. There's no way I can marry someone like you. Not even if you paid me.
Now hold on just a second. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Who the hell cares if you can accept it or not? I'm the victim here. I can't believe you lied to me this whole time. I even went through all the trouble of introducing you to my family. And this is what happens? Played for a fool. You're really the worst kind of woman.
How do you figure? I didn't lie to you.
You lied about your upbringing. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. What the hell were you planning?
You're out of your mind. I wasn't planning anything. Nothing except to share my life with the man I loved.
I'm not listening to any excuses. I really thought about marrying you, you know? Give me back the engagement ring. And pay me back for that dinner too.
Seriously? Ugh, whatever, fine.
You see that? You gave up so easily. None of this meant anything to you, did it?
The hell? You're the one that demanded that we end things. But honestly, if you want to complain about my dad, then I have no problems dropping it. I'll choose my dad over you 11 times out of 10.
So that's how it is, huh? Seriously, give me back my 3 years. What a huge waste of my time.
Why do you have to be so mean?
Me? You're the liar. Had I known, I would have never have dated you in the first place. Not only that, now my whole reputation is going to be in shambles after everyone finds out how you duped me. Why the hell did you do that to me?
Wow, you're unbelievable. Well, I'm glad this came out before we got married.
Ugh, this really is the worst. Frankly, I feel like I probably deserve some kind of compensation for all the money and time I wasted on you. But knowing you're so poor and pitiful, I'll let it slide. But you better give the ring back.
You're horrible. Don't worry, you'll get your ring back. And you will never see me again.
That's my line. Go find some other gullible man to feed off of, you leech.
Hey, what's wrong? You left so suddenly. You feeling okay?
Hey, have you been lying to me this whole time?
Lying? About what?
You never told me you didn't have a mom.
So?
You never told me. Why didn't you tell me something so important?
Huh? Wait a minute. You were gonna find out today anyway. And I'm sure I mentioned it before.
No, you didn't. Seriously, what the hell?
Stop right there. What are you talking about? It's not even that big of a deal.
I absolutely hate people that hide things from me. You were basically trying to hide the fact that you were raised by a single dad while trying to marry me, right? You're really disgusting.
What the heck? does it matter that I only have a dad? It has nothing to do with us getting married.
Of course it does. I've never heard of someone without both parents being worth anything at all. Not to mention only having a dad. That's like the worst type of house to grow up in.
Why would you say something like that?
The wedding's off. There's no way I can marry someone like you. Not even if you paid me.
Now hold on just a second. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Who the hell cares if you can accept it or not? I'm the victim here. I can't believe you lied to me this whole time. I even went through all the trouble of introducing you to my family. And this is what happens? Played for a fool. You're really the worst kind of woman.
How do you figure? I didn't lie to you.
You lied about your upbringing. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. What the hell were you planning?
You're out of your mind. I wasn't planning anything. Nothing except to share my life with the man I loved.
I'm not listening to any excuses. I really thought about marrying you, you know? Give me back the engagement ring. And pay me back for that dinner too.
Seriously? Ugh, whatever, fine.
You see that? You gave up so easily. None of this meant anything to you, did it?
The hell? You're the one that demanded that we end things. But honestly, if you want to complain about my dad, then I have no problems dropping it. I'll choose my dad over you 11 times out of 10.
So that's how it is, huh? Seriously, give me back my 3 years. What a huge waste of my time.
Why do you have to be so mean?
Me? You're the liar. Had I known, I would have never have dated you in the first place. Not only that, now my whole reputation is going to be in shambles after everyone finds out how you duped me. Why the hell did you do that to me?
Wow, you're unbelievable. Well, I'm glad this came out before we got married.
Ugh, this really is the worst. Frankly, I feel like I probably deserve some kind of compensation for all the money and time I wasted on you. But knowing you're so poor and pitiful, I'll let it slide. But you better give the ring back.
You're horrible. Don't worry, you'll get your ring back. And you will never see me again.
That's my line. Go find some other gullible man to feed off of, you leech.
Pete was officially fired and was sent the bill to pay for the alimony and child support. As he couldn't find a job, he had to make do with working part-time. It seems like he was barely scraping up enough money to pay the alimony and child support. Even our mutual friends eventually lost contact with him. Finally, I mentioned what happened to my husband. He laughed at my story, but still told me to be careful. I'll be sure to tell him next time that Pete contacts me just to make sure nothing bad happens. Right now, we're a family of 3, but soon that number will increase by 1 because of the little one in my tummy. Our family's getting livelier.
Hi, Steph. This is Elaine's mother. I have something to ask you.
Hi, Mrs. Carson. Sure, what is it?
Sorry to message you this late at night. Elaine hasn't come home yet. You went with her to play by the river today with the others. She's still with you, right?
We said bye to each other a while ago. Elaine left us before it was dark.
What? In the evening? Then, do you know where she went? Did she say that she was going to meet up with other friends?
Nope, I don't know anything.
Do you remember exactly what time she left?
I can't say for sure what time she left, but probably around 5? We all left soon after her. I don't know what happened to her after that.
Is that so? She's never come home late before. This is the first time that she is out past curfew. I'm worried, so if you remember anything, any detail at all, could you please let me know?
Sure, will do.
Thank you so much. Sorry for messaging you so many times. I contacted most of Elaine's classmates, but no one seems to know where she went. I'm thinking that I need to go to the police and report her as missing. Could you tell me the exact location where you guys went?
Huh? The police? Isn't that a bit much? She's only been gone for a few hours. She's probably just chilling somewhere.
About that. My husband went to look for her by the river. We found her phone by the bridge. We're scared that she might have fallen into the river.
So you're going to tell the police about us too? My parents will be shocked and furious if you do. You're making it sound like I had something to do with all this.
If the police do end up going to your place, all you need to do is answer their questions truthfully. Could you cooperate with us? Elaine doesn't have her phone. That thing is usually permanently attached to her hand. Something must have went wrong if she doesn't have her phone.
That might be true, but to go to the police? That's a bit dramatic. If you cause a big scene, wouldn't it make it hard for Elaine to come home? That would be so embarrassing. Just wait a bit. I'll ask around. Hey, Mrs. Carson? Did you read my message?
Oh, sorry. I'm getting a call from my husband. I'll get back to you soon. Again, sorry for doing this so late at night. Good morning. Can I talk to you for a second?
What? It's still only 8 a.m. Today's a Jewish holiday. There's no school today, so I want to sleep a little more.
We found Elaine yesterday.
Seriously? That's great. I told you she probably just went somewhere. Where did she go? Did she say?
We found her half a mile from the bridge where we found her phone. Almost at the end of the river. My husband found her when I was texting with you yesterday night.
Oh, really? She was by the river this whole time? No way.
Seems like she fell into the river and was swept away, but thankfully she was able to get to a spot where the current wasn't so rough. When they found her, she was suffering from hypothermia, and she was in and out of consciousness. She was rushed to the hospital right away, and the doctor said that her life isn't in danger and she will make a full recovery. Elaine just regained her consciousness, too.
Oh, really? Did she say anything?
Say anything? What do you mean?
Nothing. If she didn't say anything, then it's fine.
Is there anything that you need to say?
Not really.
Why don't you try being honest? You do have something that you need to tell me, don't you? It was you who pushed Elaine into the river, wasn't it? You wouldn't want Elaine to say that, right?
What are you talking about, Mrs. Carson? I would never do anything like that. What are you trying to accuse me of doing?
Accuse you? Elaine said it herself. You told Elaine to jump off that bridge. And when she refused, you pushed her off it, right?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Elaine is lying to you.
Why would Elaine lie to me? I heard it from the other friends too. They all said the same thing. Are they all lying? The people that were at the river with you saw you push Elaine into the river. They are willing to testify.
What? That's unbelievable. Everyone is talking bad about me. They have it out for me and for no reason too. That makes me so sad.
Stop playing around, Stephanie. Everyone got scared of you after you pushed Elaine into the river. They all left you. You also threatened them and told them not to tell anyone.
I told you, I have nothing to do with this.
One of the people that were there took a video of what you did. I have all the evidence that I need.
Ugh, I didn't do it to hurt her.
Then explain yourself. What were you thinking when you pushed her?
We were all just playing around. As a test of courage, we went to that bridge. Everyone else jumped off of it. Only Elaine refused to. We all said that we would do it and she was bringing the spirit down. Everyone was going to hate her for being a spoilsport. So I did her a favor and helped her out.
Elaine is afraid of heights. She can't stand tall places. She didn't want to do it. She told you that, but you still forced her. That's not right at all.
She was the one that broke the promise. It's her fault. She shouldn't even have come to the river if she sucked at swimming.
Stephanie, why are you always picking on Elaine? You're always doing something to make her feel bad. Yesterday was no exception when you invited everyone to the river. If Stephanie didn't go, you would have made her regret it. You would have bullied her. You only pretended to be her friend.
Ugh. Look here, Mrs. Carson. Of course I did that. Why do I have to even be friends with her? I'm super popular, you know? Everyone loves me, including the teachers. Elaine, on the other hand, is ugly and stupid. We shouldn't be friends. Our levels are totally different.
Is that the way you think of Elaine? You treat her so badly. Do you hate her that much? To the point of pushing her off a bridge?
I'm just saying the truth like you said. Mrs. Carson, do you understand school caste? A perfect person like me is on the top of the caste system, and a girl like Elaine is way at the bottom. No one worries about someone at Elaine's level. She isn't worth anything. No one will even care if she is gone.
Listen, Stephanie. It doesn't matter how popular you are. Your life at school doesn't apply to the outside world. What you did is illegal and criminal. We have to press charges. Are you going to take responsibility for your actions?
What? Don't be annoying. What responsibility?
Elaine could have died if we didn't find her. What you did was a crime. This is very serious.
She's alive, isn't she?
Even if she is alive, a crime is a crime. You've taken it beyond schoolyard bullying, and you won't be able to talk yourself out of this one. You should really consider your actions and how you made us feel.
Oh God, are you really lecturing me right now? You should stop. It's making you look bad. The parent of a low-level child makes you low-level too. I don't have to listen to you. I should let you know that my daddy is the boss of a big company. Whatever you want to do can't hurt me. It won't even make me itch.
Oh my goodness. I was trying to be nice because you're still a child, but your personality is truly rotten.
Why are you even getting angry? I thought you were supposed to be an adult.
Stephanie, you seem to think that your status at school and your parents' status is everything. You think that your position is better than Elaine's, but that might only be in your tiny little pond. The world is a much bigger place than that. Positions change.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm not listening. Don't make me repeat myself. You're so annoying. I've had enough of this. I'm just going to block you. Bye-bye.
Fine, I see how it is. Don't regret it.
Mrs. Carson.
What is it? I thought you blocked me.
My dad told me to contact you. You told my dad all about this?
I couldn't get through to you, so I contacted your parents after you blocked me. You showed no remorse for your actions. Not only that, but your thinking process is all wrong. So I had no choice but to contact your father. He said that he will make you understand what you did and hold you responsible. Your father must have been really angry at you.
It was the first time my daddy talked to me like that. He was so angry. He has never yelled at me before. I actually got a little scared. By the way, is what he said true? That my daddy gets most of his business from your husband's company?
Yes, that's right. They call that subcontracting. Your father and Elaine's father do business together.
Is it also true that Elaine's father is in a higher position than my daddy? That's a lie, right? There's no way that can be true. Why is her father better than mine? That's impossible. That's not the way the world should be.
In reality, people aren't above or below each other. We're all equal, and we all have the same rights. But for businesses, there is a side that gives order and takes order. Unfortunately, the side that gives the orders are in a better position than the one that relies on taking orders. I think what you did caused a strain in the business dealings of the fathers. If my husband stops contracting your father's company, your father's business is going to go under. There might even be talks of bankruptcy. That's going to have a big impact on your lifestyle.
Bankrupt? You're exaggerating again. My father's company can't go under that easily.
It's true that companies don't fall that easily. But my husband's business is the biggest contract that your father has. Their business figures are in numbers that you can never even imagine. If your father lost that, he will be losing most of his profit. It would probably put him out of business.
But they can't just stop working together. My daddy will still get those contracts, wouldn't he? It would be bad if they stopped doing business just because of this. That's mixing private life with business life. That's illegal.
I don't think you have any idea what you're talking about. Having a good impression is really important in business. A company with a good image will have trust and more business. And it isn't only the boss that affects this image. Everyone involved in the company, including employees and families, contribute to this image. That means you too. You are a representative of your father's company, whether you like it or not.
But I have nothing to do with the business. I'm just a little girl.
Unfortunately, you do. Real-world society associates you with your father's company. It doesn't matter what age you are. And now your actions have ruined the good image that your father worked so hard to achieve.
No, I didn't. Don't say that. It's not my fault. Stop blaming me. I didn't think all this would happen. Why didn't someone tell me? Someone should have said something.
Are you talking about your father and my husband? Well, that's the adult world. We thought everything was going well. We only wanted the children to get along, and we felt that knowing all of this might affect your relationship. But we also didn't think that something like this could happen.
Don't take away business from my father. I'm going to stop doing things to Elaine.
You better apologize and change your ways. If you can do that, we can lessen the punishment.
Lessen the what? You're not just going to forgive me? I'll apologize, so just forget it.
If apologies fixed everything, we wouldn't need police or the court system. There are some things when words aren't enough. As a middle schooler, you should have known that by now.
I didn't know.
You can't act like a child and feign ignorance. Ignorance of the law can't save you now. I suggest that you pay better attention at school. We had already made our case to the police. It's too late. Everything is out of our hands now.
You can't just leave me after saying all those scary things. You're being so mean. What am I supposed to do now? My daddy will get angry at me again.
It was my duty to show you what the real world is like. If you didn't learn about it now, I would be scared for your future as an adult. But I might even be too late teaching you this lesson. Accept the consequences of your actions and broaden your view of the world. My husband ended the contract with Stephanie's father's company. It wasn't long before the company went under. We pressed charges on Stephanie, and she was found guilty of all her crimes. Stephanie was sent to a juvenile detention center. But even after all that, Stephanie still didn't apologize. She only kept making excuses for herself. Her behavior amazed all of us until the end. After Stephanie's sentencing, her father was more strict with her and even refused to go see her in the detention center. The once adored Stephanie, who was on top of her caste system, couldn't take care of herself in the center. Even though she is only a teen, time spent there aged her. It damaged her sleek hair and ruined her skin. After spending 3 years in the detention center, Stephanie was let out. We heard that her father had started a new business, but his relationship with his daughter never mended. Their once loving home had gone cold. I also heard that Stephanie can't even look at her parents, and that she doesn't come out of her room anymore. On the other hand, Elaine joined the theater club in high school. She made new and real friends in that club and finally knows the true meaning of friendship. She looks like she is enjoying herself every day and looks forward to going to school. She is still a bit traumatized from what happened 3 years ago. We do our best to keep her mind off of it by taking her out or on trips. Overall, just trying to make her happy. We want her to meet new people and let her see the world beyond her small circle. We want her to know that there is a life and a society beyond her school.